Hi everyone, it's me again trying to, just teach you some tools and strategies and that sort of stuff. So today we're going to learn a bit about mindset. So there was an experiment about with university students. They were given two cups to drink, or they were given two kinds of drink. One was a luxury decadent milkshake, and the other one was a fat-free diet shake. Okay. Now, they did then a survey at the end to sort of see how each of them felt. And the group that had what they thought was a milkshake, decadent milkshake, they felt a lot fuller. And the other group who were given the diet one, the fat-free diet one, only had a slight increase in feeling full, but not as much as the other group. But the issue is that both these groups, right, were given the same drink. It is what they believed that way they were getting that changed their whole thing. And that's what it is about a mindset. A mindset is about, the sum of our knowledge about our own skills and tools and everything else that we learn. So I want to actually explain what the two mindsets are. We either have a growth mindset or we have a fixed mindset. And I'm using, right, a geographical space that happens to be in the Middle East, okay? And the graphical space is the Sea of Galilee. I'll just do the Sea of G because I can't spell Galilee. And the Dead Sea. Right? These are the two seas. And when you sort of see these graphical places, you will see that the Sea of Galilee has an input and an output. And this means that the whole sea is got flow through. It's really got flow through. And this is an example of a growth mindset. All right, because it's got flow through. If you were talking conversations, then this would be a dialogue, give and take, flow through. Now, because of this, our minds are open. We're open to possibilities. We're open to opportunities. But more importantly, it's about being curious. All right? And that's what a growth mindset has, is that this feeling or this being of being curious about, people, the world, everything else. And growth mindset is an example of being able to use hindsight, right? Because hindsight, well, have you heard of hindsight and what it means? So hindsight, you may go through a situation or an incident, and then when you get to the end of it, you kind of say, oh, man, I wish I knew then what I know now, and I would do stuff or make decisions and choices a whole lot differently. That is the gift of hindsight. And so we can use other people's issues and the benefit of their hindsight if we want to really have an easier life for ourselves, because then we don't have to experience everything for ourselves. Now, we go down, so that's the growth mindset. Now we go down to the Dead Sea. And do you know the characteristics of a Dead Sea? Some people sort of say it's really salty, and yes, it is. And you see, there is only one input. And I sort of call this about a fixed mindset. And if you were talking again, communication, the communication is a monologue, right? So that's a fixed mindset, which means because it's only got one input, we get one idea and we set it in stone, right? That's what happens, which means that our minds are closed, right? They're closed. And, with the characteristics of the Dead Sea, it is in fact very highly salty and very toxic. So when we have a fixed mindset, then we in ourselves can become like a big stinky pond, or in terms of that, and we become salty, right? And have you ever tried to have a conversation with someone who has a fixed mind? Right? It is really, really hard, because they just won't take anything on board, right? Which means not only, right, so they become toxic in terms of, salt. So because we can't see it, not only are they toxic in themselves, all right, but they can become toxic to the people around them because nobody can talk to you. Whereas a growth mindset, because we're curious, because we're open, then we become a blessing to ourselves and we become a blessing to the people around us. Okay, so guys, in the comments below, or like and share this video, and in the comments below, sort of, if you're willing and game, which mindset are you? So until next time, cheers guys, and I will see you later. Bye.